Hey guys, so I'm here to do a video on how to clean your makeup brushes. It's me, London. How are you guys doing? And be sure to check out thestylerundown.com. So the things that you'll need will be shampoo or dishwashing liquid and a bar of soap. You can use a combination of all three or one or the other. And those will act as your cleansing agents. Then you'll need oil, which will act as your deep cleansing agent. Clorox wipes are optional to wash the handle of the brushes. Clear nail polish is also optional, and that will just save like the name and the number, and then a paper towel or towel for drying. So let's get to it. So I just use Ajax dishwashing liquid and oil, and I place it on a flat surface right there. I just have like this plastic top, but you can use a plate or whatever you have. I dip the brush in the soap and then put it in the water and rinse it through just to get any buildup out of there. You want to use like a lightly scented dishwashing liquid or lightly scented shampoo, which is why people prefer baby shampoo, and a lightly scented bar of soap. You'll see how I use the bar of soap a little bit later in the video. So I'm just wetting the brush, adding the dishwashing liquid on top of the brush bristles and massaging it through. I'm not pulling on the brush bristles. I'm not changing the dynamic of the brush, like squeezing it or pulling it too hard where the brushes were not meant to go that way. You just want to massage it through so that your brushes kind of remain just like new. You want to be sure to not have the water go above the metal attachment or whatever kind of attachment you have on your brush. You want to make sure that the water does not go above the metal attachment because you don't want water to get in there and loosen the attachment of the handle from the actual brush, because you know you've invested money in your brushes and you don't want the handles to start falling off and getting into all of that jazz because it's quite annoying. So just make sure the water stays below the metal attachment for the safety, for lack of a better word, of your brushes.
You gonna slide into the computer, maybe?
So with this brush, it's my stippling brush, so I use a lot of foundation in it. So what I'm doing is I'm using the bar soap and running it across the top of the bar soap to kind of break up some of that foundation and gunk that has built up in it, and then just rinsing it through the water. And look at how it comes clean, just like that. Just gonna go at it again, running it over, running the sides across it. You'll begin to see the makeup come out on top of the brush, which lets you know that you're doing it right and you're getting all that stuff out. Here is one of my favorite blush brushes. I want to show you guys how I remove the deep buildup of blush. So I put the oil on the brush and I run it through. That's the first step. Wet it, oil on the brush, then run it through. Then I add a little bit of dishwashing liquid, and you'll see all of the blush just oozing out. So for the hard, stuck-on makeup, oil is definitely the trick. Look at how quick and easy that came clean. So you have no excuse on having dirty brushes. Lastly, I'm just going to cleanse my contouring brush. So it has built up, actually no, this is my angled blush brush, so it has built up blush in it. This one I'm just going to use the soap and you'll see the color soap foam building on my hand. And then as it gets clean, the brush is rinsing clear, which means the brush is clean. So this is it's like my angled eyeshadow brush. So it has built up black eye makeup on it. So I dipped it in the oil. Okay, so here is where the clear nail polish comes in and the Clorox wipes, even though I showed you guys that earlier. So what you want to do is just wipe the handle of your brush off with the Clorox wipes. Then take a clean, dry paper towel and wipe off any of like the excess wetness from the brush. Then you want to go ahead and take your clear nail polish and wipe it across the name, or if you like to preserve the number of the brush that you're using, you would go ahead and wipe it across the number and the name. So that helps kind of preserve the name and the number on the brush as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and be sure to check out thestylerundown.com.